Calloway. In Psalm 116, verse 1 and 2, the scripture says, I love the Lord because he has heard my voice. That grabbed me when I read that this morning. The psalmist says, I don't just love the Lord because he's the Lord. I love the Lord because there's a reason. I'm motivated to love him because of what he has done for me and on my behalf. So the psalmist says, I love the Lord because he heard my voice. When I opened my mouth and I lifted my voice, he heard my voice. He recognized my voice. Most fathers and mothers, without seeing their child, if they hear their voice, and a mother, if she hears a child's cry, can recognize the cry of her child. So the psalmist says, I love the Lord because he heard my voice. He recognized my voice. He distinguished my voice from all of the other voices. May have been competing in the atmosphere and all the sound waves of all the voices. The Lord heard my voice. That ought to be an encouragement to you tonight, right there, that the 7+ billion people that coexist, tabernacle, dwell together, and share the planet that we call Earth, that God knows each voice. And when you lift your voice to the Lord will hear your voice. That's shouting words right there. And then he goes on to say, I love the Lord because he heard my voice and my supplication. So my voice itself got God's attention, and it held God's attention until I offered my supplication. I made my petition, my request unto the Lord. He went on to say, because he inclined his ear to me. I love him. He heard my voice and my supplication. He inclined his ear. He bent his ear in my direction. It's almost as if the psalmist is saying he cupped his hand around his ear to make sure that he heard clearly what I was having to say to him. He inclined his ear in my direction to hear me. He's personalizing this. And as we are dealing with the COVID-19 epic coronavirus and all of its ramifications, we must realize there's a God who knows us, a God who will hear and be distinguished our voice and hear our supplication, will incline his ear in our direction. And so then the psalmist says this, and I love this. He says, because I open my mouth